Alright y'all, I'm going to show you a little quick video on what I believe are symptoms of a bad converter in an RV. This is the 38-foot gooseneck trailer that I am proud to call my home. And it is plugged in to this, I forget how this works right here. Too bad I don't remember how to, it pushes in or something. Well, yeah, see, 50 amp plug. It's a 50 amp RV hookup. And then that's also on its own breaker. There is a whole system in here. All the capability you need. See, main, this, and then that. So anyway, and of course meter loop. And it runs 100-foot 6-gauge cord all the way back to the plug-in. So this trailer, in theory, everything should be working in it. Now, if you're wondering why my truck's sitting here running, well, the reason it runs is because it's a Ford, but the reason I have it running right here like this is because I actually have my trailer battery jumping off my truck. Now, for example, this is my dad's little trailer, and it's plugged in right here with a much smaller cord because this is a 17-foot trailer as opposed to 38. Sorry, excuse me, just 8. And the outlets work because there's a heater sitting there running. AC works. Fine. Fridge works. It's on. I just cleaned it out. It's cold in there now. Everything in this works. The 12-volt lights work. These are 12 volts. Microwave works. You know, there is nothing wrong with this trailer in any way, shape, or form. Right? Everything works. And these are 12-volt lights. And the fridge and the AC and all that is 120 volt. Now let's go into my trailer here, and I'll show you what the thing is. It's plugged in too, just like that one is. But I have it hooked up to my battery right now, or to my truck. I have the battery hooked up to my truck. When the battery is hooked up to my truck, all of these 12-volt stuff works. This is all 12-volt stuff here. This is 120 volt. It works regardless, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. That one's got one burned out, but these here, these are all 12 volt. This works all the time. It's 120 volt. But the ceiling lights, they all work. This one up here, bathroom, everything in this works. Well, actually, oh yeah, there's a main switch here on the wall. This here works. I'm just showing y'all that this, I'm not kidding here. Right? No issues whatsoever. This works all the time because it has no thermostat. Here's the thermostat. This thermostat works off of 12 volt. The air conditioner is controlling, which is this one in here. This is an independent unit. This here is a ducted unit. It's blowing air out this right now. And there's a bunch of these around. My furnace is not on, but it does work, right? So, if I turn it on heat, my furnace kicks on. Now this one's blowing air. Turn it off heat, put it back on cool, on, my air conditioner turns on. Again, that's a 12-volt thermostat. My refrigerator works. My refrigerator is now on. My Vent-A-Hood works. I'm going to turn all this stuff on. Hear that in there? Fans on. Turn that light on. Turn these lights on. I'm doing this for a reason, y'all. Just give me a sec here. I'm going to turn everything on, and you'll see why. All right, air conditioner's on. There's air coming out of these. Well, not that one, but this is coming out this one a little bit. I'll turn these on. Turn my fan light on. All right, so all the lights are on. That's 120 volt. That's 120 volt. This is 120 volt. That one plugs in. It's regardless. These are 12 volt. These little ones up here. This boob light is 12 volt. These puck lights are 12 volt. That one there is 12 volt. Same as this one here, but I'm not going to mess with turning it on. Same with that. These are all 12 volt, these little ones. All right. The thermostat that controls the AC is 12 volts. This is 120 volts. But without the thermostat, you can't do anything with this. The thermostat, or the fridge is 120 volts. The thermostat for the fridge is 12 volts. This is 12 volts here, the vent hood, which is on, and the light under there, which is on, 12 volts. Let me go out there, and I'm going to disconnect it from my truck. I think y'all know where I'm going with this. Watch. My battery's up in there. No more AC. Here it's quiet. You can hear my heater running over here. Everything that I pointed out that is 120 volt power is on. Now again, like I said, this is 120 volt. But that is worthless without this. This is 12 volt. Same with my refrigerator. Nothing. Nothing. My vent hood is supposed to be on. It's not. Y'all didn't see me turn any of this off. This plugs in just like a normal microwave. It works. Well, yes, just works, stupid. Well, anyway, it does work. I'm not going to mess with it. But this was supposed to be on. It's not. These on. I haven't done nothing. They're not on. These are off. That one was on. It is not. I'm going to set the lights and everything to stay on. Because when the guy comes out here to work on it next week, because there is an RV guy coming out, so don't worry about that. I'm just posting this to show y'all what are the symptoms of a bad converter in your RV. If you're wondering, none of the breakers have tripped. If the breakers were tripped for that, which first of all, the breakers in that box down there are not for this stuff. This is 12 volt. Those breakers are for everything that works off the same power that you have in your house. 120 volt. But the 12 volt stuff, there's no breaker box. But what I did here, now I don't know if this is true for all RVs. It's probably not. But it's worth considering because it's literally before this RV guy, repairman, comes out here, and he's going to come out here because it's my house. It's not going to move anywhere. We don't have a truck that'll tow it anyway. All I have to go off of right now is what I'm about to tell you. Now, this is my kind of shed area, so yeah, don't judge. Oh, and by the way, that batteries like this emit hydrogen gas, which is highly explosive. Hydrogen gas is actually what was responsible for the Hindenburg disaster back in the 1930s, I believe. It was a blimp that exploded, for you people who don't know. But anyway, so that's why there is a vent tube that is currently off the battery. But obviously that battery is no good since it only appears to work when it's hooked up to my truck, to my jumper cables here. There is 2 fuses I heard. I haven't checked this for myself, but obviously I have no idea what the hell that spaghetti is, and I don't want to find out either. But it does look like in the top left corner there's some sort of fuse or capacitor, something right there, right up in that corner there, next to that yellow plug, if y'all can see it. It's right above them blue ones, and right next to that yellow one up there in the corner. See the word light right there? See all of that room? All of that is the 12-volt controls, I believe. That is obviously some sort of capacitor or fuse. This little black box right there, that's obviously controls something there. I do not know what. It's that little thing there up in the corner. But there are fuses in there you can check. And if those fuses are blown, same thing, it won't work. But he's going to come out and diagnose it. And anyway, the outcome of it will be that all of this stuff works without me having to hook it up to my truck, because that is stupid. But anyway, I just wanted to post what little bit I could to help those who... RV life is becoming popular. So when there are problems that arise, I want to do whatever I can to help those who like to do RV life. So anyway, yeah, it's a mess. But that's all I know, is that there's fuses up in there potentially that you can check. And also, these are symptoms that your converter could be bad, according to Google. So, whatever you want to make of that, you know. Your converter, the price range for that can range anywhere from $150 to $1,600. And so, I believe there's more factors to that, like parts and labor and stuff like that. If you were to take it to like the dealership, or have mechanics do it and bring it into a shop, or have them come out and replace it for you or whatever, or depending on the type of converter, I don't have any idea. But anyway, I just heard that's quite a big price range, so just be aware that it can be a bad issue. But I can't say it is necessarily a make or break thing. If you're willing to do RV life and you end up with an RV like this, if you have to potentially spend $1,600 to put a new converter in there, chances are it's going to last you the next 20 years. And if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. So, just have a good head on your shoulders and mind your P's and Q's when it comes to taking care of your rig. This is not a traveler. This is what I live in. My dad likes to stay in that one because this is our farm, and he likes to be out here sometimes. And since my grandmother's in the house, and that's a 2-bedroom house, obviously, he has to be somewhere. So when he comes out here, he likes to stay in there. That's also our traveler. We'll be putting a cover over it soon so that we can have a place. It's going to also be where we store it when we're not using it to go camping. But we don't have a gooseneck trailer truck hitch setup. Anyway, that I should have thought about that before it just kind of crumbled out of my mouth there. Anyway, yeah, that's all I know. But good luck. Subscribe. Thanks for watching. And this is my channel, so it's my right to say this. Please appreciate it. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.